because we bought way too much Baja. We had like 4 boxes of Baja Blast, and we went through like 2.5 of them, and then they just gave all the rest to me because I was the one with the bike with the crate in the back of it.
Remember Paul Rodriguez rode a skateboard and broke into a Taco Bell and stole Baja Blast and then put it into the stores? That was like the first advertisement for Baja Blast was like pro skateboarder Paul Rodriguez, P-Rod, skateboarding. They're like, we gotta do this mission. We need. P-Rod.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, like we need P-Rod to break into a Taco Bell, and they somehow like stole.
We need him to. It's like it was a necessity that they get Baja Blast on the shelves.
We need more Bajas of Blaster Man.
I need blasters of Baja Man. I need photos of Baja Man real quick.
Alright.
Who let those dogs out? We'll never know.
Your laptop's too tall. No, it's good.
No, it's fine. It's recording
We can
nicely.
put it on a. How long has this been recording?
A minute.
We can put it on a book.
Ooh, yes. Let's find the thing.
Or a Boston
I see
cream.
you have decided.
Cream pie.
You have not decided to utilize the headphone technique as Donovan.
Well, yeah, because wearing headphones sucks.
Yeah. It sounds terrible.
Alright, so anyways, continuing that conversation. Oh, that's why we're recording now.
Yeah, so we should
Never mind!
Intro.
Yeah.
Cue intro music, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
I remember it.
No, I don't. It's like.
Well, there's no intro music now.
Right, because no
like
one made. It's
fresh
like a
start.
modification on the original one.
The new producer of the DMCBcast.
He edits the
I
episodes
guess.
now.
This is the second
Congratulations.
episode of doing.
Because
so-
I hate editing episodes.
No,
I'm not sure if I ever talked
What?
about
Does
that.
Heather work at Target?
Yeah.
Like Big Carrie?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean?
She looks like Carrie Billings, but she's
She's taller.
yeah.
Like a lot taller.
Oh, okay, I can see what
Like
you're
at
talking
least 3 feet taller. Because Carrie's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, Carrie's small.
She's
Alright.
small.
But speaking of things, this is we're done with that. That was done a long time ago. This is the DMCBcast, episode 8? Question mark.
Well, it's season 2, episode 2. I don't
Season 2,
know
episode 2. We're gonna go with that.
where
That's
we
easier
are.
to remember.
Revolving.
Probably 8.
I'm Donovan McBride. I'm your host. I'm with 2 people right now. That's different. Just kidding, it's not. No, Leubner's
You're
here.
so witty, Dono.
Yeah, I know. I'm really killing it today. I am on
Slay.
top of it. Noah, you're here. You're
Yeah.
always here. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. The bike over here was kind of not fun, but that's...
Yeah, because I live on a hill, so
Yeah, why do you live on a hill, Donovan?
I wasn't the one who bought this house.
That's
Nor-
not true.
Okay, so fun story about my... Before I introduce
Wait.
the other person over here. No, fun story. The original house we lived in is literally down the street over there.
Oh.
And when my parents were like, we need a bigger house, so they were looking around, and then they had like that whole homespun moment where like, you know what? Let's just move down the street. And then we
Okay.
and so for years now people have been having...
Lang vocabulary.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? One of the reasons that my parents wanted to move, not because the house is too small, is because the 68th Street Hill is also really bad. Stop. 68th Street Hill is really bad, so my dad was like, we need to get away from hills. And then we moved to the 70th Street Hill, which is almost worse, because once you get to the Meadowbrook Church, there's like that curve in the sidewalk that you have to
yeah.
deal with at like the steepest part.
Well,
So-
I don't know, the 68th Street is not fun to bike up.
I lived on that hill my first, like, 5 months.
Silly Tuxford, you lived in New Mexico.
Yep.
No, he lived in Old Mexico?
Who's Tuxford?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Tuxford's here. Once
I
again,
do exist.
he does exist.
Unlike Dono's sister and Mexican Fanta.
Mexican Fanta does exist.
Fanta?
Okay, so Tuxford was like, I'm at the grocery store, do you want any soda? And my favorite soda, beyond Baja Blast, which we were able to find in my basement, was Mexican Fanta.
They
And
don't sell that at Pick and Save.
They do! I bought it at Pick and Save like a month
No.
ago. Maybe they
sell that
changed
at
it.
gas stations.
Do you think I shop for soda at gas stations?
I
That
sometimes do.
take time out of my day? I can just go to... That's why Pick and Saves exist, because I can get all my stuff at the same place.
Yeah, but there's this gas station. It's the only place you can buy Faygo. I don't drink Faygo, but
Long time ago.
a year
Faygo
ago.
days.
That stuff is disgusting.
It's pretty gross, no, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not lying either. I mean, there's like one that's sort of worth getting because it's like, oh, It's like cream soda, but also strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's pretty good, but you could just get Big Red, which tastes a bit better. And it's not called Faygo.
That's a really bad name. I feel like that has to like have a different connotation in a different language, right?
Maybe.
That's why we have 2 laptops here.
So,
Yeah,
I wasn't
research.
told that we were having a laptop.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So, Tuxford, you didn't tell me what you got at Pick and Serve.
Alright, so we're gonna do... So I was looking for Mexican Fanzo, which doesn't exist. And then I was looking for snacks. I wanted to get Red Vines, but it was either... I would have to get a bag of Red Vines with the black licorice Red Vines as well, like combined in the bag. Or I would have to get what are those tubs of Red Vines that cost more than I make in an hour?
Yeah.
So,
Rule of thumb,
I'm thinking...
take your hourly wage. If you're seeing something and it's more than that, don't buy it.
True, though. Like, actually, that's how I purchase things now. Which is part of what I'm on my topic today. But, so I'm thinking I got 2, so we should start and end with product review. Girl Scout Crunch Cookies. Like Nestle Crunch.
That's like the most
Girl
disgusting
Scout
label.
cookies.
We should
Isn't it?
post a picture of that
It's
because
got this nice gradient going on.
it was like Crunch got approached by the Girl Scouts with like the last 5 minutes before they were supposed to ship these things out, and they're like, okay, let's just put the Crunch logo over like a green and blue background, and then just put the Girl Scouts logo too, and then just say what the thing is.
They should have changed the logo color for Crunch to green.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, so I just found the worst Yahoo answers about what does Faygo mean of all time. Do you guys mind if I read it?
Sure.
Is
So-
it
What?
filthy?
A little bit. So,
good.
the question,
no.
what does Faygo mean? And this person has one of those avatars from Yahoo Answers, you know, so like they're
Yeah.
really into it.
Oh man.
I'm a juggalette and all, but
Oh,
my
no.
friend
Stop.
but my friend needs some real answers. So with 2 O's, explain so 2 O's. I can show her the whole page. By the way, 2 semicolons in a row, not like a colon. 2 semicolons in a row. Faygo from Insane Clown Posse and stuff. So that's the question. We've established what we need.
Right.
This is real. And
That's exactly
the
what
best
I think.
answer came from the Midwest Arsonist. That's his name.
Jesus.
The best answer, it's the poor man's drink without an apostrophe in the it's. It's the poor man's drink, and only the juggalos use it as a soda. Bathwater, it's like gold to us.
Only the Juggalos use it as a soda.
So I think the reason they're
Bathwater.
saying this is I think there's an Insane Clown Posse song where they talk about Faygo.
Probably. That's weird.
Faygo's from Detroit,
Yes,
and that's where
true.
the Insane Clown Posse is.
Oh,
from.
here we go.
I'll tell
Urban
you what.
Dictionary is explaining this for us.
I'm going to school in Central Illinois. The
Really?
ICP.
Are you?
I'm not just
Buddy.
gonna speak. It's part of it, Dano.
Buddy, you're going to college. I'm so
Did we
proud
talk
of
about
you.
this last episode you were on?
Last episode I was
Well,
on
it was a year ago,
was a year,
so
yeah.
we talked about colleges. We didn't talk about this one though. Tuxford,
Yeah, so
our little baby.
development, I was
our little
searching for
baby.
colleges. Now I'm going to a college.
Question though, thousands of colleges in the United States of America. You
Right.
end up at Illinois Wesleyan.
I did.
Not saying that's like a bad college. It's just a very random one.
It
He's
is.
going to
I
Wesleyan's
can give you the
college.
whole story if you want, but it's not
Not
like
always.
super thrilling.
Was it just like I want to find a theater school? Good theater schools. That's one. It's closed.
Not at all, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well,
you
okay,
should-
I'm gonna finish my thought
Yeah.
beforehand because I don't want to lose track of that. The Insane Clown Posse meetup every year is in Southern Illinois, and I'm pretty sure it's like an hour to 2 hours away from my school. So I'm definitely
I
gonna
found something.
go check it out, hang out with the Juggalos.
I found something.
because I watched a documentary. on
I
it.
went on Urban Dictionary, and they have a definition of Faygo, and the top definition is carbonated urine that came from gay clowns. I don't know why that's funny.
Wait. Where is?
I mean, how else do gay
where
clowns
is
make
this
their money?
convention?
It's in Southern Illinois. It's not like a convention. Okay, so there's
Oh,
this
it's a meetup.
there's this pretty mediocre indie documentary show called Unplanned America, where it's a bunch of Australian guys go and they're like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
"Oh, we're about to go find out the weirdest stuff in America. We have no
Oh, I've
plans."
heard of that.
Even though
It's
Australia,
pretty
I think,
lame.
is arguably weirder
Oh,
in some
sure.
ways. Yeah,
Well, I don't know, but there's one episode.
their
where
country got started because England didn't know where to put their prisoners.
This is true. That's
They're
very-
bound to be weird.
Hey, I have a friend from Australia.
Keep Australia.
Okay, I have
He's pretty weird.
a cousin-in-law from
He's good
Australia.
looking.
Two
He's
can
like-
play that
he's
game.
great. Do you really?
Yeah.
I know.
So, well, yeah, so they had an episode where they went, I think it was this show, they went to, like, visit the Juggalos
hmm
and, like, see what it was like. And it was actually a really interesting experience. not people I would like necessarily want to spend time with.
No.
But, like, I don't know. It seemed interesting.
I know a juggalo. Like, I haven't talked to them in a long time.
They're like surprisingly loving people.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't think because like the music is
Well, it's because
about like murder.
Yeah.
So, okay, so do we want
a lot of the juggalos like?
Okay.
They come from groups where they got outcasts and they're like,
yeah,
I don't really have anywhere to go, so
which is
they,
awesome.
Like, go to this place where people will be accepting of you.
So, I think I found a pretty good definition of faggot on Urban Dictionary. This is like an actual definition. So it is a pretty cheaply made soda in Detroit. But, the name simply just comes from the beverage company Faggo Pop. That's it. There's no special...
Yeah,
why is it called Faggo Pop? Let's find that out.
Alright, so
the saga
I can
continues.
tell my college story if you want. But first, do we want to go with Thin Mints or Carmelos or whatever they're called? But they're
Caramel
not actually,
coconut?
Yeah, they're not. The name isn't actually on the bag. It
Well,
just says
I
caramel
don't
coconut.
like Thin Mints, so I'm going to go
What?
with the other one. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to do Thin Mints at the end anyway.
Okay.
So do you want to get it out of the way, or do you want it to loom in your future?
I think looming is where I'm at right now.
All right.
So, Tuxford, last time you were on the show was a year ago. Things have changed.
Things have.
Your shorts are shorter than ever. You're wearing.
These are the.
You're wearing
probably the
pastel
exact same
colors.
shorts. Oh look, they're packaged inside
Oh,
of
man.
the bigger package.
Oh wow,
So much packaging.
that's great for the environment.
Listen to that packaging, guys.
There's
Listen to that crunch.
too much packaging. Some would say.
I would agree. Wait, okay, ready? Let's.
All right, yeah.
But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do a little crunch test.
Oh, it's just
Wait,
terrible. There's not even that much crunch.
How's the waveform on that?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it
Oh,
right now.
you know what though?
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
The taste is pretty. It's pretty on point.
No, it's not. You're just saying that because you want to be different than me. I get it.
No, I didn't even hear what.
I said it tastes pretty terrible.
Oh, I think it tastes pretty similar to a. It's kind of like a more muted Carmelo or whatever they're called. Oh,
I'd rather have the actual cookie.
me too. It's kind of got this weird chewy thing. I'm not making words. I need to.
Yeah. So, fun story. When my mom was the leader of the Girl Scout troop at Jefferson, they were on top of that Girl Scout game. We would have so many peanut butter patties at our house, and I love peanut butter patties. So, and we never get anything else. We'd have, in my personal opinion, there aren't a lot of Girl Scout cookies that are good. There's peanut butter patties, and there's like the thank you ones, and that's it. For me. Yeah.
I completely disagree. These are my two favorite flavors.
Hey, you guys want to see something hilarious?
Is this gonna be a visual joke?
Yeah, I can post a screenshot though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys have to come over here.
No, you're making me move after drinking soda and eating cookies.
I know. So
Hippie.
yeah,
Alright.
that's me.
Oh, okay.
In middle school.
Uh-huh.
So here's my profile.
Okay,
Got
come
that
here.
long hair going.
Middle school.
Oh, it does look like you.
But yeah,
Middle school.
a little bit. But like,
Your answers. Did you answer these questions, or are these the questions that
these
you?
are questions I asked.
How do I get a girl to like me? 7th grade. Question mark.
Don't read the actual question out loud.
How do you get a girl to actually fall in love? No, this is so depressing.
I know. 7th
Granted,
grade,
like I
man.
definitely looked up these questions like when I was in middle school too, but I never actually posted anything like this. I just like looked them up to see if like people could relate to me. But I didn't. Oh man, this is.
What is the difference between a 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point?
See, that's a good
perspective
question.
stat?
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good.
actually
That's a good.
really
That's a good question.
Well, I was in
I
an
like
engineering
Yahoo
class.
mail page goes blank when I click to open an email. No folders open either.
Oh,
What's
this
up,
is-
Yahoo?
This is my mom's
What
account,
up?
so she might have asked this.
What's up, Yahoo?
And, okay, I'd like to point out my mom hasn't changed her email since, like, her email password since ever. So I still remember the password.
She's my boo.
Yeah, that's your girlfriend.
It's my girlfriend. So, okay, so do you want me to tell my college story as an update to the last episode I was on? Or
Yeah,
do
we
you
got
want-
some time.
Or do you want to move into the topics?
Are we doing topics? We didn't really do topics.
We didn't do topics last time. Should we move back to it though? Because I do have a
I think it's
topic.
a good format.
We can just
We'll see what happens. Tuxford,
If we want to talk about stuff,
tell
we'll
us
talk
about how you got to a little school called Illinois Wesleyan.
Illinois. Nice. Witty. Okay.
It would have worked better if the first one was not an I.
So, first of all, a little preface. My junior year, I was like, oh my god, BFA, blah blah blah. And I didn't know how college really worked. And so I looked up all the programs, and I had my list of the most cliche programs in the United States. By the way, slight tangent. My dad had a job interview that went really well for a school that my top choice school.
Yeah.
Oh.
That I didn't even get an audition for because they filled up the spots, and I was really frustrated about it.
Is that... Can we say the name of the school?
I'm not sure.
Or is it going to make you cry?
I'm not... Oh, no. I don't care. I don't know if it's a weird...
Oh, okay. Right, because jobs.
Yeah, but, So, yeah, I had my list of schools, and I went and I, visited, some schools when I was coming back from camp on the East Coast.
I do remember that.
And then I would, came home, and my whole life, shifted and was weird, and I was like, blah, 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 I don't know what I want anymore. And I went to the National College Fair.
Get it all out.
National College Fair.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. If you get the chance to go to it, you should go to it. But essentially, they have this big piece of newspaper, newsprint, with all of the schools that are at the fair. And I went through and I circled schools that I was interested in, that I heard about and stuff. And I went to all these schools, and I was like, wow, everyone is super boring. All the schools said the exact same things, and I was like, oh,
did you know we have 300 majors?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Great.
We have one of those beautiful campuses. Cool.
Yeah, so does every other place I've talked to.
Yeah. I mean, the ones I always hear from colleges are, pretty campus, diverse campus, a lot of majors, we're the best in something, and our food's not bad.
You know they're lying about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know they're lying about that.
Every college I've eaten at, terrible food.
Awful.
Madison's got average. I have to say Madison has an average chicken sandwich.
Oh, I tell you what, Sodexo quality varies. Because Sodexo at Eau Claire, terrible.
Right.
Awful.
Right.
Worst thing in the world.
Milwaukee's too. I've been
sure.
to Milwaukee's, yeah.
Illinois Wesleyan, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I'd
Better
say
options, friendly
Madison.
employees.
Madison is very I was surprised by that. I didn't hate it.
I ate at Green Bay
Uh-huh.
for band camp, and
Was
those
it
grilled cheese sandwiches tasted like chemicals.
was it like Counting Crows, where it was a recipe for disaster?
Pretty much.
That's not a Counting Crows song, is it?
I don't even know.
I'm thinking about Shrek 2 right now, guys. I'm sorry.
Me too. That's not the one that's in Shrek 2, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I know. It's Accidentally in Love, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right at the start.
Okay, so everyone's boring. Blah, blah, blah. I would go up to people and be like, how's your theater program? How's your acting program? And even if they had a really good one, like Minnesota, great acting program.
Right.
Person didn't know anything about it.
Well,
So,
it just depends on the person you get. They could be an economics major.
But it was always I go up to them and be like, how's your theater program? They go, I mean, I think it's pretty good.
We have one.
We have one?
That was actually, I got a couple of responses about that. That was the first thing people say. It's like, well, we have one. And I was like...
I mean,
that's why I'm talking.
I mean, a lot of low-level schools have acting programs too. It doesn't mean that they're great.
Right.
Yeah.
So, then I went to the Illinois Wesleyan booth, and this was probably 75% of my the way into my time, because I was it was kind of low on my list, or whatever. Because it's not, a lot of people don't really know about it, and the name is Wesleyan, which is a Methodist school, and it's not a Methodist school anymore. But it was originally founded with a grant from Methodist.
You know
so
who
it
is a
still
Methodist,
has the
though?
name.
Atticus Finch, you're on your way, Tuxford.
I'm on my way. But
Stores of Speedway.
I was just singing that song in my head 2 minutes ago because we were talking about gas stations. But and I was like, "Hi, my name's Tux. Blah blah blah. Can you tell me about your acting program?"
You said it in your middle school voice,
I did.
like your old voicemail.
This is Tuxford's phone.
Hi! You've reached
Hi.
you reached the answering machine of Tuxford Bose Turner.
I had to change it. My dad was
That's
like,
right.
you need to be more professional. And I was like, that's probably true. So
I don't even remember what my voicemail is.
I had
Sorry,
colleges like
continue.
calling me and whoops.
I have a story about colleges calling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, booty calling.
Pace
This
University.
is the admissions department from St. Louis. Got a lot of calls from St. Louis.
Pace University
Oh yeah.
in New York. I don't have any interest going there.
It's pronounced
What was
pasta.
that?
Stop.
They make great salsa.
Pachi.
Oh my god. I mean,
Pachi ball.
it's good for some people. It's not for me. You know.
Yeah.
They call me all the time.
You can tell them to stop calling you, Dono.
No, here's the thing. I have tried that. They don't pick up for me. So it's a constant war of they call me, I don't pick up for them. I call them, they don't pick up for me.
Well, pick up for
Oh, I
them
see.
and be like, hey, get out of my life.
But I feel like it's gonna be like an automated message. Like that's kind of my fear. Is like it's just gonna be something like, we have majors.
Welcome to the Pace University answering machine. We
Yeah,
have
that's
300
this-
majors at
yeah.
the most beautiful campus.
We have the greatest campus that you can get in a city with no trees.
Oh no. God.
I used to live in a city with no trees. Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days before you met me.
Before I met you. And then all
Did
the
you
trees
see,
popped up.
Christian Bale there?
No, does Christian Bale live in Santa Fe?
I mean-
Because of Newsies. Whatever.
Did you
That's
see
nothing.
Did you see Roger from Rent?
Nothing like it. No, I didn't see Roger from Rent. He never opened up a restaurant.
It's true. I'm leaving now for Santa Fe.
Yeah, no. That's okay. So Newsies, clearing this up because I tell everyone this. The song in Newsies, Santa Fe, nothing like Santa Fe. Jack Kelly didn't know anything about Santa Fe. He was so wrong.
I feel like why is it that like Santa Fe is the place to go for like young rebels who have no idea what they want to do with their lives?
That's a
I'm
cool
from New
name.
York, like
That's why.
It's not even got that great of a name though.
Well, Santa Fe, that sounds like a place
Like-
you're free there.
Like
it's like old people.
just go to
Because if
like
you're-
Slab City, like that off the grid place in California. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Or you
No.
just hang out with juggalos.
Just hang out with
Dude,
juggalos,
they're-
drinking
they're up
Faygo.
Bathe in Fago.
But yeah, so Santa Fe, good for old people. Don't raise your kids there. Terrible education, and kid got abducted. I had like a friend in elementary school who like sold pot.
In elementary
Oh.
school.
Yeah,
Wow.
he didn't sell it to me. He just told me he did. So I mean, he might have
That
been
could
lying,
be anything.
But even like lying about that is pretty sad. But he was a messed up kid. Okay, anyway,
Rest in peace, that kid.
Rip
Don't think
in
he's dead.
pieces.
Don't think he's dead, but I don't think he's alive either.
somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between.
So I was at this college fair. It's gonna
Right.
take like the entire time to tell. So this college fair, which everyone should go to. It's the NCF National College Fair in Milwaukee. It's in
All right.
Wisconsin, so in, like, October.
Chill out, Tuxford.
I'm being paid for this. Not actually, that's a lie.
Give me some of that money.
Shout out to our sponsors, the College
The
Fair.
National College Fair.
Yeah, you know, Lord knows I'd want to sponsor this podcast right here.
We get free tote bags.
Free tote bags and
We've been talking
These are
about
all
how
lies.
boring they
And
are.
a-
record.
yeah, and lies about our FAFSA. Cry.
True. Okay. And I went to on our Wesley booth. I was like, "Hey, how's your acting program?" And the woman who was running it, it was an admissions counselor, was like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy you asked me. I used to be the head of theater recruitment." And I was like, "What? Crazy?" And she like
So lucky.
talked to me, and she was
Yeah,
just,
that's like the luckiest thing ever that they just happened to have their theater recruiter.
I know, no,
Yeah.
it was, but I mean, she was talking to me about it, and she was really like excited and really friendly, and it was the one school I probably visited like 35 schools that day. It was the one school that actually like left any sort of impression on me.
Right.
And then I didn't apply to it. I had a free application, so I actually sent in an application, but then I had to do a pre-screen for their actual BFA program, so I'd like send in a video of my audition, and then they'd be like, "Oh, sure, come on down." Come on down!
You're on. The Price is Right.
Price is right! But yeah, so I applied to...
Yeah.
was one that I did. I applied early, and then they didn't have an audition spot for me. I just totally gave away whatever.
I can bleep it if you want.
Yeah, you probably should.
Hey,
should write that
college,
down.
get your act together. College.
Because that's the school that my dad got an interview for.
You gonna move?
And then Ithaca, I might. I mean, my parents might.
No.
Ithaca was my other top top choice.
Okay.
Which those were all held at the Unifieds in Chicago, which are a terrible, terrible experience. But they're a good experience. But it's also like, oh god, you have to drive down to Chicago for a day and be stuck in a hotel, you know. And it was cold, and my dad and I got lost in Chicago trying to find
downtown
a food place.
Chicago. Like we're talking downtown.
Yeah, we're talking like right next
big
to DePaul.
buildings.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
God.
in a Hilton.
Yeah, I visited DePaul, and it's for some people, but everyone just walks so fast there.
Yeah.
I was walking at my regular tempo, the Wauwatosa tempo, you know, and everyone else is like, I've got things to do, people to see, and babies to make. Let's go. And then there's yeah.
And so I applied to all these different schools. I was sick on the day of the Unifieds as well, so that was great.
Oh, that's great.
And then I did an audition for, and I got scholarships to Loyola and Marquette, which weren't even close to enough to make the schools affordable. So basically, I got my financial aid statement.
It's
and
really
figured it out. And then I was like, well, shoot, I'm feeling like super dejected and lame because my plans have totally not panned out because I didn't go out of my comfort zone.
Did it not pan or pot out?
Hey,
Skillets.
Dude,
What?
That's like the kettle calling pot. What's that for?
Black?
what?
It's it's like the pot calling the kettle black, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like, you know, if you're like you're stupid, but then you're actually stupid, it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So
Right. Anyway.
So I had one last weekend that I had an audition on, and it was between Stevens Point and Illinois Wesleyan, which were both not necessarily my like top schools. And I was like, whatever, I'll make the economic choice, because I really I always had a good feel about Illinois Wesleyan, but I was like, it's a $52,000 a year school. I can't afford that. I'm going to go audition for Stevens Point. So I went to Stevens Point, auditioned. They started pitching me the school the moment after I finished my audition, which I was like, all right, this is a good sign. And then they offered me a spot, and like right after I had been like, oh god, this sucks. They offered me a spot after I got back to Milwaukee, and they gave me the only theater scholarship for acting majors. Like I was the only acting major coming in that year who got that scholarship. It was the only scholarship they gave out. And so I was like, wow, okay, cool. Like, I feel super, super wanted. This is great. I think that's Brandon Ray. Right?
He is Brandon. He lives across the street from me.
Does he really?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Brendan Wright.
They're gonna come to his house. Take him away.
And so I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll go to Stevens Point. And then, like, that was straight up. I was like, okay, I guess. But I never had a good feeling about it. Like, it felt awful. And then Kristen Monson, who was the admissions counselor.
Shout out to Stevens Point, though.
Shout out to Stevens Point. Yeah,
Stevens Point, good school.
It's a solid school. And thank you for
my mom went there for 2 years.
I think
Surely?
Yeah.
Jacob goes there.
Oh, yeah, you told me that thing.
Bunch of people going there from this year of the graduating class. Shout out to a couple people going there.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, a bunch of people go this year. So then Kristen Monson was like, hey, what's up? What happened? I thought you were going to audition. I was like, yeah, I know. I had to choose, like, the cheaper school. And essentially, I'm going to speed it up because I've been talking for ages and it's probably super boring. Essentially, I went down to Wesleyan, immediately loved it. It was a great place, but I was still kind of, like, reserved because I knew it would be super expensive. And then I auditioned, talked to the director of the program. He was great. He's the brother of the guy who played John Locke on Lost. But I think he's probably a better actor. What was I saying? Oh, and I really liked it, and I got to take a Shakespeare class, which was really cool. And then I came back, and then they sent me an acceptance thing and like these huge scholarships, which was great. And then I was like, but they still wasn't enough, and Stevens Point was still cheaper. So I was like, Kristen, what can we do? And then she fought for me, and essentially she got it down to a certain point where I could actually afford it. And then I went to an overnight and loved it a ton, and was like, all right, well, this is it. And it's a liberal arts school, so like I'm still gonna get to have a good education in addition to the acting education. So like that's a big deal for me as well, because I feel like just getting acting education is kind of not the best.
It's a little icky right now.
Yeah, little Nicky. Have you seen that movie?
Don't want to.
Great movie.
What is
I
it?
watched it like 3 times when I was little.
That when you were little. That's.
Yeah.
It's just
What
like
is this
it's just
movie?
like how I thought The Brave Little Toaster was like a solid movie.
The Brave Little Toaster is such a solid.
I know it is a solid movie, but
The second one.
I thought all the
is
songs
not.
were good in it. All the songs are not good in that
I don't
movie.
even remember the song.
There's like a techno song in it that I thought was really cool when I was
bet.
young.
It's a jam.
It's not.
Dude, no.
That movie is
I'm
good though.
offended.
There is one really good song there. I can't remember what it's called though.
Is it called Homewrecker by Marina and the Diamonds?
It's okay. We're moving on. So we're happy for you,
Thank you.
child.
So that's my story.
You made it this far.
Applause. I'll double
Now I have to-
applause here.
Yeah, nice.
Now I have to actually finish financial aid requirements so I can actually get my financial aid. So.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, there's a lot.
'Cause
to
it's
do.
it's like a 50,000
Fun
school,
fact:
right?
after you get accepted into a school, there's still a lot to do in order to like go.
Yeah.
to
Well, I
school.
mean, I've had 2 sisters go to college, so don't start.
No, you haven't.
Don't start.
Donovan has only had one sister go to college because one of them doesn't exist.
This is gonna continue for the rest of my life. I thought it was gonna be done after my sophomore year.
Never ever.
It's
After people
instead
get
it's been
hurt.
going on now for I think 1.5 years of my life has been
Okay.
occupied by this joke.
Did you think it would end
No, joke,
when
I'm very
people
serious.
saw her that one time?
I thought
Your
no,
dad straight
no.
up told me she
I no
was
no
a
no.
hologram.
Well, he's playing along with it now, like my dad would.
Oh, that's
Shout out to my
great.
dad.
Dennis is a businessman. He
Dennis
would
is a businessman.
He would never do that. He is a smart,
He does not lie.
trustworthy, honorable.
So here's the thing,
individual
right?
Who would never
So-
lie about that.
Wes, who's been on the show before,
Yeah.
had his graduation party.
Right.
My oldest sister came to pick me up. Everyone saw her. I thought maybe it would be done because then I knew Tuxford would spin it some way. He did spin it some way,
I ran
right?
across the street.
You ran
She
across
was
the
there.
street. You thought
She didn't get out of the car.
she didn't get out of the car, so you thought it was a
I
hologram.
suspicious.
Right, but then we continue on.
She was picking Donovan
This year,
up.
the
But
band
I
went to
went
Rome.
to say hi.
Band went to Rome.
Yep.
She was there to say goodbye to me.
Yep.
She was standing in the ground.
In the ground.
I shook her hand.
Shook her hand.
I think.
You think?
I don't have
So
to
I thought by then it would be resolved. Like that's it. That's done. No, that was December. It's July. It's still going. That's where we're at right now.
Because she straight up does it. Like, I've seen her twice, and it was for under a minute. And holograms.
What do you
are
think? You're
weird.
just gonna have a drawn out conversation with her? Like what were you expecting? Also, she
Dennis
thinks all my
told me.
friends are weird now because
I
of
know.
this. Yeah,
I know, because I chased after her in a car.
yeah. Not only you, but 15 other people.
Yep. I, like, summoned the entire party. I was like, she's here!
And Melody and Emily were like, what is going on? Because
They were the only two. I'm pretty sure they're the only two who didn't come outside.
I came outside. I don't know if I ran across the street.
It was worth it.
There were a couple people there.
So,
to see it.
do we want to do topics?
I do have a topic
Sure.
if we
Okay.
want to do topics.
Sure.
Finally got a
Dude,
picture of
first,
Pluto. Oh my god!
Toss me the cream.
I literally announced what my topic was, and they were like, "Can I have a cream pie?"
I like how you've been searching for a picture of Pluto, and you only now got a picture of Pluto. Is that what you were saying?
No,
You said I finally got a picture
no,
of
we
Pluto.
as a nation, as the world,
As a nation,
as
we
a
are
nation,
one nation.
we are one nation.
We are one Earth.
Yeah, the DMCB nation.
DMC Nation.
That's not great. It's
No.
not the greatest. But yeah, remember in 2004 when NASA shot that big old rocket with a camera on it to space? What?
Wasn't it 2006?
I thought it was 04. 'Cause they said it would take like 10-ish years to get up there. So anyways, it got up there, took a picture of Pluto. So that's fun.
Coming back.
Now it's coming back.
It's
That's
not.
all. That's literally all it
It's
was there
not.
for.
It's
But it got
just gonna
reclassified
keep
as a
Yeah, it got
as a
reclassified.
dwarf Pluto.
Yeah, in
or
2006. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Dwarf Pluto?
No,
Yeah.
in 2006, it got declassified as a planet, but
Yep.
then it came back as a planet.
It's a planet now.
It's a planet now
But-
as of 2014.
Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. But it's
That
dwarf
wasn't-
Pluto. The full name of it is now like
Yeah, dwarf Pluto,
or
but
something.
no one's gonna call it dwarf Pluto because
I'm
that
gonna
sounds
call it
dumb.
dwarf.
That's
Pluto.
offensive to Pluto.
No.
Yeah, what's the correct nomenclature for that?
I don't know. It depends on the person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
Because there's a lot of
We should
terms.
ask Pluto.
There's a lot of terms.
Maybe they did ask Pluto.
If
Maybe-
you are someone of a shorter stature and you want to tell us what the correct nomenclature is, you can
No,
email
hold
us
How many people do you think listen
dmcbcast@gmail.com.
to-
a person who has a genetic
Your guess is as good as mine.
Someone.
Not just a person who's shorter.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Fair.
People who have the genetic condition that causes them to be short. If you want to tell us what the correct nomenclature is,
I mean, anyone who's short. Has
shoot us an email,
condition.
DMCBcast@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to use it in an episode. The correct nomenclature.
We'll just say it over and over again.
Right, because there's different ways. There's tons of ways to do it. You could say little people. You could say dwarf, right? I'm pretty sure midget's out of the question, right? That's the one that's not okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one? Alright. And then what else is there? There's like...
Gnome.
Yeah, that's... Who would say gnome?
That's the worst.
I feel like someone who was in a coma since the 1940s and just woke up and then saw someone like that would call them a gnome. Like, that's the kind of person who just, like, doesn't understand how culture works now would say something like that. But, yeah, speaking of Pluto...
There was like a skit where someone woke up from the 80s. Oh, it was Portlandia.
Also Scrubs.
Oh,
The, like, punk rock guy wakes up from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's so mad because everyone's, like, sold out or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, also there's an episode of Scrubs where someone comes out of a coma in the 80s and they come out of their room moonwalking with Michael Jackson's outfit on with a Rubik's Cube in their hand.
I do that every morning.
You do that every morning?
Mm-hmm.
That must be a lot.
You wake up from a coma that you went into in the 80s every morning.
Every morning. The 80s.
So do you have a teleportation machine so you can teleport back to the 80s, almost kill yourself, get in a coma, and then wake up, then teleport yourself back, wake up from your coma in the now.
Donovan.
Yeah.
The 80s are alive in...
It's
Dream of the 90s.
Dream of the 90s. And the 1890s, as we see in the beginning of season 4.
Yeah. I haven't watched Portlandia in
So
long.
Pluto, was that just your topic?
I just wanted to say that I think it's pretty cool we got a picture of Pluto.
I think it is.
Dude.
Because I've been trying to follow this bit by bit ever since they launched that thing in 2004. Because I was like, when I remember when I was like 6, I was like, that's the coolest thing. Like, we freaking launched a rocket into space just to take a picture or something.
It's gonna keep
rad.
going though. It's gonna keep taking pictures.
It's gonna keep taking pictures until it probably either A, hits the edge of the universe that may or may not exist, or
There's
B,
no
just
edge.
explodes. So
That'd be cool.
that's
It takes
rad.
a while for like the pictures to come back too.
That's true. So it could be far away from Pluto by now.
Remember
Probably is.
we sent like that record player into space? Like,
Yeah, no.
Voyager 1.
This stuff's so
Yeah,
outdated now.
Voyager 1. No. It's
Like,
not really.
aliens
though.
are gonna be like, wow, look at these scrubs.
No. Because the thing is, like, if they find it, the date's on it. So in case they already know what date it was that like the Earth exploded, then they'll like know. And also, there's some pretty good music on that too.
There is.
If you ever watch that episode of The West Wing where they talk about it, it's rad.
That's
my favorite episode of The West Wing.
Part of it, and most of it's just like people saying "Hello, universe," etc., etc.
Right? They
But,
say
like-
it's like hello in like what 300 different languages or something.
Yeah, but they also say like a thing, and then they have music on there and some nature sounds. I think.
Right. And then they have like 50-ish songs that represent the history of America. Like one of them's from like this dude who died in his 20s, and it was like a hillbilly who like recorded this one song once, and it's actually pretty good.
I think
but
Elvis is on there.
Elvis is on there. Jimi Hendrix is on there.
remember.
Everything up to like the 1970s ish type of music is in there.
Yeah. Well, that was launched in like '76. I
Yeah.
think.
So I think they have a song from 1976 on there, and that's where they cut it off. But still,
And
NASA
then
just
there's this movie, Pixels.
I'm so excited.
is that coming out?
I don't know.
I'm cautiously optimistic. The reason I say cautiously is mainly because Adam Sandler is the main character.
That's why I'm, yeah. But Peter, what's his face is in it.
That doesn't mean anything though.
Peter Dinklage.
Okay, Peter Dinklage.
Plenty of good actors have been in Adam Sandler movies before.
Like
True.
Adam Sandler.
He's not a good actor. I will
He's
stand behind that
okay.
statement too. He is
Yeah.
in one good movie, in my
Um,
personal opinion. Punch Drunk Love is a good movie.
I thought 51st Dates was okay.
You're wrong.
If you take out all of the racism.
If you take out all the racism and the fact that Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler think they have chemistry, then, it's great.
Adam Sandler purposefully doesn't prepare for roles. Fun fact.
Yeah, purposefully, and then he makes crappy movies.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill is the only
No.
movie to win all the Razzie Awards.
Get my-
I do know he makes movies because, like, all those actors are so busy. So he just makes crappy movies to hang out with his friends.
Yeah, like that's
Seth Rogen.
what the Grown Ups
Yeah.
franchise is. It's literally just so he can get his friends money.
Yeah.
Like Kevin James, David Spade, Chris Rock, all those guys. They haven't. They don't do that many movies.
David Spade is great though.
What's that TV show he was in that was pretty good?
Just Shoot Me.
Rules of Engagement.
Rules of Engagement. I liked Rules of Engagement.
Rules of
Rules of Engagement was a How I Met Your Mother ripoff for old people.
Yeah, but I still liked it because I identify with old people.
I enjoyed it too.
I don't remember it that well. Was it David Spade though?
Yeah, it's David Spade. David Spade's in it. He was not. He was like the Barney of Rules of Engagement.
Yeah, but he was
Like
like
Carmen
a scrub.
He was a scrub, right?
But-
Barney's not a scrub.
Just Shoot Me, the original show with David Spade on it, where he's a photographer for like a fashion magazine or something. Great show, wonderful show. Everyone should watch it. And Dickie Roberts is one of the best movies ever made.
I haven't seen Dickie Roberts.
You should.
I disagree. Speed Racer.
Okay, so
Like the
I
live
was.
action one.
Yeah.
So,
I love
side
that
note,
movie.
I was up at my uncle's cottage this past week, and I went to the Pick and Save there to pick up some food, right?
Right.
And I'm there. I'm about to check out.
Wisconsin saves on groceries.
It's true. There are 8 DVDs there. 5 of them are Speed Racer.
Dude, wait. Is that the Snapchat you sent me?
Yeah, there were 8
Oh my
DVDs
God.
there. 5 of them were Speed Racer.
Of course.
One of them was Field of Dreams, and then 2 of them were like ABC Family movies.
Both of them were Blindside.
That's not an ABC Family movie.
I know.
That's a good movie though.
It
I've
is a
never
good movie.
seen
Although, did you see what the
I saw
the
it
football player?
No.
No. Okay, so the guy, the football player that it was based off of.
Yeah.
Like, he's been having a real hard time in the NFL. He hasn't been that great, and he just like went on a tirade against that movie.
Is that
He
the
was like,
same-
that movie put way too many expectations on me, and now I'm like feeling the
Oh, that
pressure
makes
all the
sense.
time. Yeah.
That's rough.
Is it a Sandra Bullock movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
she won an Oscar for it and a Golden Globe,
I don't
but
like Sandra
mostly an
Bullock.
Oscar.
What? She's great.
Okay, well, here's the thing about Sandra Bullock. You gotta understand is
I
that
just don't like her.
she's very, very hit and miss. I liked her.
She was in Minions. Just saying.
Yeah, okay, but
It's
that doesn't
like
mean
everyone
anything.
in Minions, but you
Yeah.
can't tell, and that's part of
Okay,
the
so
fun.
Noah, no, if you want to
Jeffrey
explain,
Rush was in Minions.
Okay,
One
do you
of
want-
the guys from Flight of Conchords was in Minions, like
Okay,
in the
so-
original Despicable Me movie.
so Noah, I think it's time that because I think the podcast listeners are probably confused right now. All 7 of them are confused about this whole Minions thing. Can you explain your hatred for the Minions?
Okay.
I think it's
So-
pretty widespread.
I never saw Despicable Me.
Okay.
Oh, okay, wait.
No, no.
Wait, no. I just realized
Hold on.
what that connotates here.
No, I want to see Despicable Me, and I went into seeing Minions like, I'll be open-minded about
Wait,
this.
you went and saw Minions without having seen Despicable Me?
Okay, yes.
Why would you do
hold,
that?
Hold on, let me explain.
See, no, I thought it was gonna be like a realistic thing here, but it just
no,
appears.
I'm fine with the movies, but then I saw Minions. I was like, the only reason this movie was made is for money. But
Yeah.
like, I went in being like, it might be a good
Yeah,
movie.
but you want to
so-
know why it was made for money? Is because the first movie at least was good.
I tell you what, though.
I do plan on seeing Despicable Me. That is not what I'm against. But, like, all the marketing and the things, the captions, those
Yeah,
just
I agree with that.
get on my nerves.
Yeah.
But, like, I did go into that movie like, this might be a good movie.
then it wasn't.
And, no, I was really disappointed.
I tell you what.
felt kind of dead inside.
Official review from Miss Summers.
Yeah?
I saw her yesterday coming out of the theater. I was with Jess Gibson. I walked with her. She said it was really, really fun, really enjoyable, but wasn't as good as the Despicable Me movies. But she really enjoyed it. It was a good experience.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
A bunch of people have gone to see it, but here's the thing about Minions that just grinds my gears, right? We didn't...
Family Guy reference.
Yeah, grinds my gears. Despicable Me movie
Gears.
is an original concept, right? Great idea for a movie. Worked well, right?
Mhm.
Despicable Me 2, kind of weird, but it still worked, right? There's no need for this movie. We didn't need a backstory on the Minions.
Excuse me.
It's for little kids.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
did you see the thing?
But kids don't need a backstory about the Minions. They just need the Minions.
Did you see the thing on Tumblr though? That's like. Did you see the thing on Tumblr? Okay, so essentially.
No, because I haven't used my Tumblr in 2 years.
I
You're
mean,
the
either.
best
I go on
Tumblr man.
Yeah.
once in a while just because I'm bored. So the minions go, they like flock to the most evil person in the world or whatever. So they apparently, like, after
they helped out Napoleon.
Yeah, it's
'cause they
after
were
the
there.
fall of Napoleon.
After the fall of Napoleon, they went to Antarctica. This is like
Right, the natural move to make.
They went to Antarctica and they like were in Antarctica for some reason. So I don't know, but the reason
I don't
that
remember
is
why they did it.
is because they came out in like the 60s. But if they hadn't been, if like the creators hadn't put them in Antarctica, they would have helped Hitler.
Yeah.
They would have helped Hitler.
Oh my
It's
God.
canon that the Minions would have been part of World War II, which is why the
But,
creators
like-
had to put them in Antarctica in that time period.
And then they came back during the 60s.
Way after
Civil
Hitler
rights
was a
movement.
thing. So they helped out the KKK? Is that what you're
the
saying?
Minions killed Martin Luther King.
Wait, the minions.
Wait, hold
the
on,
minions
hold on.
were the minions. What you're saying is that the minions helped Barry Goldwater do his What was it? He filibustered the Voting Rights Act. That's right. So you're telling me that the minions were worked for Barry Goldwater as he filibustered the Voting Rights Act.
I don't remember when all that stuff happened, but the Minions did come back in 1968, so that might have been
Okay, that's past
after
the Voting
stuff
Rights
happened.
Act. That's past the Voting Rights Act then.
But still,
Wait a minute. That means they helped the what was it? The kidnapping during the Olympics. They had to help those dudes. No, all
They
right.
It's like the most evil person in the world.
do you guys
It's the most evil person.
Yeah.
care if I spoil things?
No.
I don't. It's
Minion-
not really like a plot-heavy movie. I feel.
Minion spoilers. They join up with Gru at the end of the movie.
Oh,
So
Well, that's kind of cute.
that's cute.
yeah, and he's like a kid. And I mean,
Aw.
okay,
Baby Groot. Well, I say Groot, but Baby
They
Groot's
kinda
cute.
predestined his fate. They're like, you're going to be the most evil person in the world.
Yeah, that's like when
Growing
that's
up
like
knowing that.
well, it's like the 4-year-olds who grow up and their parents are both doctors and they say that you're going to be a doctor.
That's true.
okay, but
They're
like,
I don't want to be a doctor, mom.
I get that it's
I
a
want
kids
to
movie,
create
so
stop motion animation. You're like, what?
Like, no.
the quality of the movie really doesn't matter that much. But like, just because something's a kids movie doesn't mean that it has to be bad.
I mean, a lot of movies have proved that. Even recently, all the Tale of Princess Marnie,
Mm-hmm.
Song of the Sea, no, not the Tale of Princess. It's the Tale of Princess Cayuga, and When Marnie Was There.
Yeah.
Basically, Studio Ghibli's got it on point with children's
True
movies.
though.
But
Well,
they
they're
might
not
not be making
necessarily-
movies anymore. Do
They're
you hear
also
about that?
terrifying.
Well,
They might be
So
shutting
I
down.
don't- they're not like super.
Yeah, they might be shutting down,
child-friendly.
though.
That sucks.
Yeah.
They're child friendly for
The
children.
the
in-
point is, children can watch them,
yeah,
and they can learn valuable things from them.
not some of them.
Not
Like
some
The
of them.
Wind Rises, I wouldn't show that to my kid.
Grave of the Fireflies, great child movie. Everyone loves. World War
Dude,
II
The
Japan.
Cove, a great movie.
No,
about
when
dolphins.
Marnie was there though, when Marnie was there,
What's this movie about
if that's the last Ghibli movie, that's a great movie to end on because
I
haven't seen it.
it's a
yet.
great children's movie
I know
because
it's
it's
at
all
the-
about the power of friendship, which is just like a good relatable message. And it's one that's done before, but not in this way. It's got like ghost children in it and regular
Power of
children.
Ghost children.
Yeah.
Ghost
All
Rider
kids should be friends with
Nick
ghosts.
Cage.
All right. Does anyone else have a topic? I'm done with Pluto.
I have a topic, but we could segue
Should we like?
into Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Anyone interested?
All right.
That's not my, that's not
can
my
I say
topic, but I
something?
figured
I saw that you were excited about this.
I am
on
excited
Facebook.
about. I'm so
didn't see
excited
the
about.
trailer.
this.
I saw the trailer. I watched it just for you.
Thank
I
you.
was like, I'm gonna watch this trailer for Tuxford.
you
Thank
tagged
you.
me in that post, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I didn't see this yet.
I
knew there was a leak.
watched the trailer. I saw the pictures. Right, mixed. That's where I'm at right now.
I do feel
I'm
I have
mixed.
some experience. Like I think I'm gonna like what Jared Leto does for the Joker because unpopular opinion, didn't love the Heath Ledger Joker.
Same.
Thank you.
I personally I did. But
It's okay.
if you remember, there are a lot of people who are like Heath Ledger can't do this. All they can do is play gay cowboys, and then in my opinion, he was great, and
Yeah.
then he won an Oscar, and a lot of people liked it.
I think
so.
it was a great performance. It just
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite interpretation of the Joker.
Fair enough.
I also don't really like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Me neither.
Like the first
I think
one,
they're entertaining. I think they're interesting.
the first one I liked. I was like, ooh, Scarecrow.
Yeah.
No.
Canonically, I don't love them,
Yeah.
but
But I also don't really like Christian Bale.
I like.
I love him in The Machinist. I think he's really good in that.
Well, I like him in American Psycho and
Everyone likes
Newsies.
him in American Psycho. He hates that movie.
I know
Didn't like
because-
Christian Bale and Newsies. Didn't like Newsies.
Okay, Christian Bale's saga with Newsies is like weird because he'll say that he hates it, and then there's like this interview with him on the red carpet where someone tries to ask him about it, and then they don't
Just
like
pops him in the face.
no like they casually bring up Newsies, and then as he's walking away from the interview, he starts singing Santa Fe, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, Christian Bale, why are you doing this?"
Could you pass me a Baja Blast?
Oh sure, mind if I toss it?
Yes.
Even though we're sitting right next to each other.
I tell you what. Okay, so I was gonna say.
Suicide Squad.
So Jared Leto, I think, can do really good things. However,
I've never seen him act.
I've seen like stuff with him, but
Yeah, true.
I can't dig the grill.
Okay, yeah.
Joker's grill, like what? Also, did you see the Comic-Con thing I posted? Their like panel at Comic-Con where basically they just stopped by with the cast and they're like, we have to go back to filming, but we just wanted to like show up, which was cool. I think it was the director was like emceeing their thing, and he was kind of a douchebag. I mean,
some of those guys are. So the guy who was originally supposed to, I think, shout out to mutual friend Charlie, your movie guy, still sponsoring this podcast.
oh, he's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. Anyways, he was talking about how I think it was the original director of the Fantastic Four movie that's coming out. He also was the one who directed that one Will Smith movie where he was a superhero. Like
Will Smith is in Suicide Squad as well.
He is. That's why I'm bringing up
As
Will Smith.
Floyd Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Floyd Walker.
Yeah. But anyways, apparently this guy, huge douche balloon, right? And apparently was caught doing cocaine in a bathroom on the set.
Oh.
And then being really horrible to the things. So I feel like possibly it's like a thing with superhero directors where they're kind of dicks, but then on the other hand, some of them aren't. So
He was, I don't know, he was just like, oh, he said shit like 6 times, and he was like, this shit's gonna be great, we're gonna make it canon for you. But Cara Delevingne, I always pronounce it Delevingne, but apparently that's incorrect. Cara Delevingne is going to be playing Enchantress. And Margot Robbie, who was in...
wasn't one of those people is in the Paper Towns movie, right? The only reason
Yes,
I asked,
Cara
okay.
Delevingne.
Yeah,
She
okay.
was a supermodel, and she's acting now. She's
Yeah.
also the DJ on my favorite radio station, GTA, just because she's on it, which is Nonstop Pop in GTA 5. So go listen to GTA
Really?
5, Nonstop Pop.
Okay, what's your side topic here? Really important. Have you all played GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, favorite radio station. Go.
Nonstop Pop, because Cara Delevingne will talk to you.
The funk one, I think.
Oh, that's
one of them?
yeah.
Okay, my favorite's the Talk
Talk
Radio,
Radio.
only when Chakra Attack is on.
I haven't listened to it.
Chakra
Oh.
Attack is the best thing. It is hilarious.
Do you have it for Xbox?
I have it for PS4.
Oh, that's we could play again. That's
Is
fun.
there no cross-platform? That's too bad.
But anyways, Chakra Attack is
Right.
hilarious.
I'm gonna...
Like occasionally, I like the rock radio. I do like that one because that guy there is really sarcastic. I like pop. Pop is good every once in a while for me.
I just like Cara.
Yeah,
I'm on a first name basis with Cara.
Cara. Yeah, right. It's the blonde people thing.
You know, we all know each other.
Right.
We both have pretty large eyebrows.
It's true, actually. Yeah. Anyways, but Suicide Squad. Here's the reason I'm mixed, right?
Right.
I think the trailer was fairly average for
I agree.
me. I think it had some good stuff in there. That weird, like, cage outside of the other cages for whoever that girl was.
That's
I'm not
really cool.
too well versed with the whole comic book thing. That was really cool. I like the shots that were going on there.
She was doing like,
Postman's here. Postman is here,
Like,
delivering our mail.
She was doing like circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I like that.
She's got like a gravelly
I
voice.
think something about the Killer Croc is really connecting with me with that movie. I think he looks really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what he does. Will Smith just looks depressed.
He does.
Anyway.
Well, because
He looks like he doesn't want to be there. I'm like, you're playing a pretty cool superhero. It's a new concept, and I think he just doesn't look like he wants to be there. Like he has better things to do, but he's kind of a weird dude. If you've seen his like interviews with people recently, like, do you know that like him and Jaden Smith have their own system of counting?
What?
Really?
Yes.
I thought he was
There's-
better than that.
There was a video where him and Jaden go over their process of counting things. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I can try to find that video, hopefully post it on the page, but it's weird. And then he's made a lot of weird movies recently, like After Earth. Basically, it's just like him promoting his son. And Jaden's a very average actor.
Yep.
He pulled his own in After Earth because he was basically acting with CGI for the entire movie, so I can give him credit for that. Karate Kid wasn't good. Jane
I
Smith.
enjoyed Karate Kid,
Jane Smith's just a weird dude.
but
I mean-
he was good enough.
I mean, I'm all for him doing all his weird stuff, like wearing, like, it's not weird, but, you know, like wearing dresses. I'm cool with that. Do your thing. But, like, just the way that he, like, talks to people. And, like, when he was on the Oprah Winfrey Show once, and all he talked about was how ripped he was, and I'm like, you suck.
Yeah, he's a massive douche.
Scrub Lord.
Yeah. Anywho. But,
But
yeah.
Will Smith. I don't know, because Floyd.
That's an important
I don't know his
character,
last
because
name right
he's going to be the one who has the emotional backstory.
Yeah.
So he has to really pull that out.
Also, in the canon, spoiler, and if we're doing New 52 canon, Deadshot dies. So, like, is he gonna die? I don't know.
It depends on if it's New 52.
Is that
It is. Well,
Like-
because Harley Quinn wasn't in the original Suicide. Although, the Captain, or not Captain, Sergeant, I can't remember. They have two characters who were integral in the original Suicide Squad who weren't in the new one.
Mhm.
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
Was one of them. He had appearances in New 52. I don't know. I haven't read it in a while. I actually ordered
Mhm.
the
I'm so far behind.
newest volumes recently.
I
But
have like the first two.
yeah, he was an integral character, whereas in the original Suicide Squad, he was like major.
Yeah.
And then there was whoever the head of it was. I can't remember the name of it right now.
A
But
recruiter or
no. Amanda Waller, great casting choice. Don't know who that actress is, but she really fits the part. Margot Robbie is an interesting choice. I saw her when she was in Wolf of Wall Street. Thought she was really interesting. Wanted to see more of her.
That's
And
one of my
she's
favorite movies of all time. Speaking of that movie, shout out to The Wolf
That's
of
going
Wall
to be
Street.
Donovan's life when he grows
I
up.
still gotta see.
Yeah,
that.
doing Quaaludes. That's me. You know, all over.
Is that the movie?
Seriously
with,
though, if I could look like Leonardo DiCaprio, it wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah.
No,
Is Jonah Hill in that movie?
He is in
Yes.
that movie. He also pulls in the
it's fantastic.
Everyone kills it in that movie.
Yeah.
For me.
It's true.
That's
But yeah, Margot Robbie's great, but she's going to be playing my favorite character.
Is
Harley
that
Quinn.
Harley Quinn? Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I tag you.
And
in
I'm a little
the
nervous about it.
blog of her.
You know what I'm hyped for?
No, I haven't.
So everyone, I've been talking
That's
about,
what I do.
I've been talking about how much I love Ant-Man. I loved Ant-Man before this whole movie thing.
I
was
didn't know
announced.
Paul Rudd was in it till last week.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Like, I've loved Ant-Man since, like, 2009-ish.
Okay.
Like, that was, like, the one year that I was really into comics.
Mhm.
And that's when I fell in love with Ant-Man, because, like,
It's enjoyable.
no matter if it's Scott Lang or Hank Pym, they're both, like, dudes who aren't really supposed to be superheroes.
Wait. Scott Lang is like the name of one of the.
I think it's the name of Paul Rudd's character. And if I can, it does, I know.
This is a little
Yeah.
Music for All Summer Symposium reference.
But anyways, no matter what, like, Scott Lang's backstory is that he's, like, a criminal, but he does it for his daughter.
But
'cause
he
didn't...
shouts at teenagers for a living. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Alright, you're just quiet down. But, like, he's, like, a criminal, but he does it for his daughter because he doesn't have that much formal education. Or you're Hank Pym, where it's, like, your wife died, and you gotta, like, vindicate yourself by being a small dude. It's weird. But I really like it. And then, so yeah, and then everyone's been telling me, oh, you just like Ant-Man because the movie's coming out. No. Lies.
No,
Lies.
Well, Ant-Man is like one of the original Avengers.
Yeah.
Is
So,
the
like-
Wasp gonna be in that movie?
Yes, kind of. So what's gonna happen...
Like, I know the
So,
person who is the Wasp.
Yeah, the guy from House of Cards who played the senator, who, spoilers, dies at the end of season 1.
Whoa! Wow!
Wow.
I warned everyone, that's why I said spoilers.
That wasn't very long. I have time to cover my.
So anyways, I think his name's Corey Stoll. He's gonna play... They're
Corey Baxter.
Stop. Oh my god. They're kind of changing the narrative a little bit, where, like, he's gonna get a hold of the Wasp costume and then turn evil and then become the Wasp, but the Ant-Man has to fight the Wasp.
Okay.
And I've been reading a bunch of reviews about it before it comes out. Apparently it's hilarious. The action's really good. The only thing is that it kind of drags for the first 20 minutes, but I can get beyond that if it's a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Apparently it's just...
Exposition.
Michael Pena's in it, and he plays, like, the comedic character, so that's gonna be good. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Suicide Squad looks
Comes out
interesting.
Friday? Ant-Man?
I think so, yeah. And then Suicide Squad comes out in 2016.
I just really want Suicide Squad to be good because I feel like DC has had a lot of mess ups.
Oh,
Yeah.
Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Suicide Squad is in the canon of Dawn of Justice and Man of Steel.
Yes. Just like, yeah.
I mean,
and I'm excited-
It should have been an arrow.
I'm just excited for Batman v Superman a little bit because, you know, a lot of people were hating on Ben Affleck. I think it could be good.
Well,
I knew from the
apparently-
beginning he might be good.
Like, the reason why it's Superman versus Batman, which is like a later arc in the comics, I think, is because all of the destruction that happened in Man of Steel. Like, people are like, we don't need this alien here. So there's this man of the people, Batman, coming out, gonna take him out.
Batman would get his booty kicked.
Yeah, but the only thing that, you know, because at this point, the only things that Batman has going for his life are his business and the city that he lives in. And so, hey, if that's being threatened, you know, gotta do what you can.
If he has kryptonite, then...
Also, the other thing I don't understand is that, like, Batman is kind of his own criminal, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, he's a vigilante.
Well, I know, but, like,
dude.
He uses his business to... He uses, like, his company money to buy bat ears in Batman Begins.
Sure,
Like, and he buys it in bulk so it doesn't look like it's, like, a weird purchase.
Yeah.
That's extortion. Like, he's literally... That's, like, what got Enron in trouble in the 90s. Is that they're buying, like, yachts out of company money.
Well, it's for all their servers, right?
Yeah, all the... What? They're an oil company.
What?
Enron? Enron's oil.
I thought Enron was the computer.
I don't think so. I think he's thinking of
Computer
something else.
company that went down.
I honestly don't know. But yeah, interesting. Suicide Squad. Mixed reviews right now. It could be good, could be bad.
I'm still super excited.
Right. And I think even if it is a miss, I don't think people would be surprised if it is a miss. And I think the only one that people are going to care about that's going to decide DC's future as a movie thing is going to be the Batman versus Superman. Because even before Justice League comes out, if that one flops, no one's going to go see Justice League. Because there's going to be like, that's 2 in a row, the Suicide Squad and the Batman v the Superman.
No, that's true.
I mean, they've got 10 movies planned.
That's a lot of movies.
Yeah, between 2016 and 2020.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh my god, we're almost at 2020?
Well, yeah, we're halfway there.
Whoa.
Halfway there.
Halfway
There. Whoa. I'm going to graduate college in 2020.
Who are you?
I graduated in 2019.
Speaking of which, I also got accepted to college.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you did the... Yeah, you told
Yeah.
me about this.
Yeah, I didn't do an early application. It's not like early admission, but I did an early application to Iowa State and got in. So that's that. That's a side
Tell
note.
Tom about that.
Why should we tell Tom
Iowa.
about it? Oh yeah, that's right. Tom loves Iowa.
Tom, I don't know if
Tom-
he loves Iowa.
No, he
but
hates
he's
Iowa.
from Iowa.
He's from Iowa. Shout out to the state of Iowa. Shout out to Tom.
Oh man.
Noah, do you have a topic for us?
Nah, I've just been listening
Well, that's depressing.
and
Alright.
talking. I
You
mean, do
have-
you want me to have a topic?
I mean, I have a topic. If you want.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah, go for
you're gonna
it.
sub in here. All right, Tuxer, go for it.
That might be a little bit of a downer.
Oh no.
Not actually, not really.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
I love the downer.
With is this a downer topic?
I don't know. No, it's not really downer.
Okay. What are you gonna talk about?
It's not like talking about. I'm not talking about death.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Satoru Iwata,
I don't
Oh.
know what you just said.
the CEO of the president of Nintendo just
Yeah, he
died.
died.
Really?
Yeah. You know the guy who was like all the Nintendo like
55.
directly to you.
Oh.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died of.
He died of a bile duct
Cancer.
tumor. Yeah, a bile duct tumor.
Yeah,
Which is kind of
tumor.
gross. So
Hey, that's rough.
yeah,
He was the guy behind like Hell
Kirby?
Laboratories.
and Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby.
There's a rumor
That's
that
right.
like Smash Brothers Melee wasn't going to come out on time, so he went back to his programming, like from being president, to finish Melee for all the scrubs that were working on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the weird thing about him, before we get into your second topic, was that unlike coming
This
from
wasn't even my topic.
yeah, unlike coming from like the business side of things to being president, he came from the programmer side. So that's like a whole different
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And so he's like a gamer first.
Well, he
Good on
was like the spirit of the company.
Oh,
sort of.
absolutely. Him and Reggie, I think, were the spirit
Yeah,
of the company.
originator.
My body's ready.
He's still alive. So
Yes.
let's keep that in mind, everyone.
Well,
Do you
rest in
guys-
peace.
Rest in peace, Iwata.
Yeah.
At least we still have Reggie.
Wada wada.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Like
still alive.
if Reggie and Iwata were on a plane
Great cameo in Chuck.
and that plane crashed, that would just be like
Yeah.
this is the like the Iwata news is devastating. That would just be like treachery because that's like the spirit of Nintendo beyond Shigeru Miyamoto. Done. I'm like that's it.
Wait,
Sure.
what was the cameo?
Miyamoto, was it?
What?
You've seen Chuck?
Chuck?
Have you seen
Like
Chuck?
the-
Yeah, I've seen Chuck.
Oh, Chuck, the TV show.
There's an episode. I think it's Miyamoto.
Yeah, I think it is Miyamoto, doesn't he?
Okay, so essentially there's this like bomb
Oh, are
that's
you talking
tied
about
to
the kill screen?
Yes. So
Yes,
in order
I've seen that
to
episode.
like deactivate this bomb, you have to like complete this game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Galaga or something.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. And so, God, I don't remember. It was a really like interesting but kind of convoluted plot.
Yeah,
and
it had
then
to do with Rush.
yeah,
Limelight by Rush.
they end up in like this laboratory or something with Miyamoto, who's been captured and is trying to like
That was
deactivate
such
this
a good
bomb.
episode.
And he's blasting Rush, and he's like, "Rush is the key to the universe," or something. And then Chuck has to listen to Rush, and like the rhythm. Oh, Miyamoto dies. The rhythm of the song like matches up to like the game, and relates it. I don't know. It's weird.
Alright.
Everyone should watch Chuck. If you haven't watched Chuck,
The-
what are you doing? Watch Chuck.
I started
Tied
watching
with Scrubs for best music in a TV series for me.
Oh my god.
Their music selections were on point.
I thought you were talking about like a musical episode.
No. Like I'm talking
There
like
was
the music
a
they used in
musical-
Scrubs.
Excellent music.
episode with Scrubs, I thought.
There was.
Or was
Yeah.
that Grey's Anatomy?
No, Scrubs
Like
did a
Grey's
musical.
Anatomy did that too.
Yeah, Scrubs did a musical episode. It was great.
Your second-
Tuxford,
those-
your second topic, filling in for Noah's topic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so my second topic,
I've
my
never had a
actual
topic.
topic, because that was actually my topic.
Sorry, I got silent.
A little less somber than death. So today I applied for a social security card because there's a whole long story,
Right.
but essentially.
Wait, so you didn't
I
have a
have
social security number before this?
I have a number. I don't have a card.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have a card.
So there's a whole long story to that, but whatever. So in honor of me officially finally getting the social security card, which I haven't gotten yet, but I will in the mail.
Okay.
And
Mail.
considering I've been an adult for about 7 days now,
Nice.
you know, really feeling it. I'm.
Happy
I'm
adulthood.
an expert.
You can go to a strip club.
I don't know if I can though, because a lot of them don't let you until you're 21 because there's alcohol.
True, but
Yeah.
if you went
You
to a
can go in-
non-alcoholic strip club,
You can go into bars at 18. Though.
you can. You can go into bars.
I just walk in.
You
Yeah.
can use hookah.
That's cool.
You can do the hookah.
I can. I can go to like Casablanca.
You can play poker.
I don't think I can play poker. If I go to Potawatomi, all I can do is play bingo,
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
which is a bummer.
I don't know what it means to be an adult.
Yeah, me neither. Well, that's my topic.
Oh!
Adulthood.
adult?
Being
Oh.
an adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be an adult in less than a year. Noah's already an adult. You're an
I
adult.
am an adult.
So we're getting there, guys.
Ugh.
We're all getting up there.
I'd argue that Dono is more of an adult than I am.
You know what?
Donald's
Here's what I'm
not-
going to say. I think in terms of structure, I'm more of an adult than Tuxford.
Physical structure?
No, of course not. Are you kidding me? Physical structure, you look way older than me. I look like I'm 14.
Yeah,
How
you
about
look
that?
like a baby.
I do look like a baby.
Baby face.
Baby.
No.
I got mistaken for an 8th grader the other day.
What?
Yep, that happens.
Wow.
I'm 5'9" at this point. Like I shouldn't be mistaken for an 8th grader at this
Yeah,
point
fair.
because I entered high school at 5'2". So I think at this point
That's achievement.
that's interesting. I started
taller than my
middle
dad.
school at 4'9". So
Wow.
yeah,
I was tiny until freshman year.
yeah, it's really weird because your freshman year of high school, if everyone goes to Tuxford's Facebook page and looks at
Oh
his
my
freshman
God.
year photos,
Go for it.
there's like middle school-esque. It's middle school-esque, looking thing. Sophomore year to like now, you look exactly the same.
I used
To
be
me,
taller
at least,
than
there's
you.
not a lot of change.
Like that
Sure.
time when I was looking
I
for
agree.
Miles Brooks' house, you were just like this tall, and I was like, wow.
I was tiny.
Yeah.
I was like.
And then you sprung up like those telephone pole trees.
boop, boop. What?
Yeah, but here we are, adults.
Yeah. So
Wait, confirmed. Also, getting back to your thing about me being more adult, do you have your license yet?
I don't.
Okay, so I do. So
I tell you
that's
what, I tried-
one
tried
one
to-
mark for me.
You've
Tried
had
to
your-
apply for a state ID. Tried to get a state ID the other day. This is why I have to get my social security card.
Yeah.
My social security number was not on the pay stub, which was not on my pay stub, which would have been fine. She wouldn't have noticed because I didn't notice. Except I switched to the numbers of my social security number.
No.
And so she was like, "Oh, the system isn't recognizing your social security number. Do you have any proof of your number?" And I was like, "Here's my pay stub." And she's like, "It's not on there." And I was like, "Ah!" So I didn't get an ID.
No.
That's too bad.
But
Do you even have you done driver's ed?
no, I'm taking the test to get learners in like a week. I'm
Okay.
gonna
That's good.
sign up.
Proud of you.
That's
Thanks,
a really
Donald.
easy test.
I got the workbook.
Oh yeah, the test is easy. You don't have to worry about it.
It's
Mhm.
so easy. I
It's
got
like
one answer
you see
wrong.
a stop sign. What do you want to do with that?
You
Steal it.
take it out of the ground.
Hanging up in my
Yeah.
room.
By the way, I don't condone this, but if you want to steal a stop sign, there's one at the corner by my house that is
Yeah.
not secured.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But if
I
you
just want to say something.
Sounds like a felony.
I got the
That is
lowest
a felony.
Hey, there goes permit.
on my driver's test, like the one to get your learner's permit. I got the lowest score in my entire class, and I got 5 wrong. So that tells you something about how easy that test is.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in you, Donald.
Well, I'm sorry.
So-
who's the one with the probationary driver's license? That's my fault.
Who?
I won't have restrictions.
Who's the one? Who's the one who ran stop sign?
That was not my fault.
Who's the one who ran a red light?
That's both of those things. One of those things didn't happen. It was just a
No,
stop.
the red light did happen. On the way to Lost World of Wonders?
No.
Yeah.
No, that was a yellow that turned red as I was going through the
Oh.
intersection, so that still counts.
No, adulthood.
Adulthood. So I'm working 6 days a week.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't see anyone anymore. Right. So
You're seeing me right now.
very basic.
No,
Little-
Touchford's blind.
I can't see. I'm like your dog.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Forrest Whitaker.
Shout out to Bewley, almost blind, half
Forrest
deaf.
Whitaker dog. If you
Forrest
ever
Whitaker dog,
want to see
sunken
a dog that
eyeball.
looks like Forrest Whitaker,
Yeah, come over to my house.
she also fell like
She like hit his
into
bike.
my bike. Like
she
got
she
stuck
hit
in the spokes.
that. Yeah, that she hit that bike with passion.
Like it was
I
on the
love your
ground
dog,
and she
though.
just totally fell
Yeah.
into it. Oh, here's
Oh
great.
man. But yeah, I work 4 days a week, so I can feel
Yeah,
some of your
it's-
pain.
It's not great. However, disposable income's nice, and I can sign my own contracts. But
Hmm.
being like knowing that I won't have my record expunged in like a year, like when you turn 18, your record gets.
Oh yeah.
And
Because
like
we have that thing we don't talk about.
oh yeah, Officer Ear.
There's nothing on our record technically,
I actually was going.
but there's
to,
something in our mental record.
I was going to cross the tracks. Well, not anymore because I'm 18. I was going to
That's
cross the train tracks.
Well, it's
because there was a
actually
train
still-
coming, and I was going to try
it's
to
not on
beat
our
it and then
records,
cross
though.
the tracks. And I was like, I don't want to see Ear again. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
Don
Where's
and
the thing?
I got pulled over on foot. Like we were on foot. He was in a car. We got pulled over by an
because
officer.
the park was closed and we were by a train track.
Yeah.
That's basically why. It wasn't a
I
big
didn't-
deal.
I didn't have an ID. He was
Wasn't a
really
big deal.
Still didn't have an ID.
He was very nice to us.
He was very nice. He was doing his job.
We left after that.
He thought we were on drugs. but I
So
was
it's
wearing
not
a
on our
sweater
record,
vest.
I don't think, because he said it was a warning. Does
Yeah.
warnings get put on our record?
Well, it goes on like an unofficial record, so if they look up your name, then it
Okay.
says that you got a warning. So then they're like, okay, well, you get a ticket.
Okay, I got you. But I don't think it was that big of a deal.
No.
We just, yeah, but
Officer Ear,
Patrick.
great guy.
I got pulled over by
Call
a
out.
cop once. I was walking home from the village because
Mhm.
I was taking pictures,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Hey, it's after curfew," and I'm like, "I'm 19," and they were like, "Do you have your ID?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm wearing pajama pants right now."
Yeah, that's the weird thing because then they have to look you up, right? If
No,
you don't
he
have your
didn't.
ID. He didn't look you up.
No.
He just
He
went on
was just
faith.
like, "Well, I trust you." And I
Yeah,
was like, "Oh."
I would never be able to get away with that. Are you kidding me? Dude, just like, no. Where's your Longfellow ID? I'm like, let me show you my driver's license real quick.
Yeah,
This
BMO Harris,
Yeah,
No,
ATM
actually,
card.
I
Shout out to
was-
Demo Harris.
18 at the time,
Chase Bank.
but yeah,
That's still an L.
same thing.
But yeah, now we have to worry about like taxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
gross.
so I always feel like the cops are out to get me. Like I feel I'm so nervous.
Really?
Yeah. Like walking.
See, that's something I didn't
Oh.
expect.
walking at night.
You
I'm
are
like,
a
"Ooh."
law-abiding citizen.
I just
think.
mean in general, like a police officer could like just pull me over.
Yeah, I do get that. Like sometimes I'm just.
My
like,
dad just got
cops
pulled
are
over by the
around.
cops recently. I was in the car.
And
with
he's
him.
like, "Do you know who I am?"
No, he was doing a 34 and a 25. So,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, there are
9
those
is
people-
9 is fine.
What?
9 you're fine. 10 you're fine.
No, the cop pulled him over and he was like, "You're doing 34 and 25." He got away with a warning because my dad's record is pretty clean for driving.
9 you're
Okay.
fine. 10 you're fine.
But on Center Street, those people behind us who were going 50, like we were already speeding.
Oh yeah. Okay, we
And
were.
It's like it's
Okay, so yeah,
the
we
speed
were
limit is
we were on a
30 here.
35 mile per hour road, and I was
35.
doing 40. Right.
Mhm.
It's the natural. You go 5 above the speed limit if everyone's trying to. There were these buttholes, right, going 55 miles an hour on the thing. And I was like,
Something like
where
that.
do you need to go that you're going that fast? Also, I caught up to them at the stoplight because guess what?
Yeah.
It turned red like stoplights do, and we were in the same place. So we got to the same place in almost the same amount of time. Why, people? Why do you do this?
I don't get it. Cars, man, I just bike
Yeah.
everywhere.
Car insurance is the worst.
I mean, I still gotta get my license.
Yeah.
My dad called up our insurance guy and was like, "Hey, my son has his license now. We're gonna get insurance in the car." In our original insurance plan, their insurance literally would have quadrupled with me on it.
Wow.
Yeah, so they had to move insurance companies.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, adulthood.
Yeah, watch
Pretty
out for
overrated.
them coppers.
Pretty overrated. Not too exciting.
It's not. Also,
However, yeah.
in Wisconsin, so you know how, like, when you're a kid and you're with your parents, then you can drink alcohol if they give you permission?
Mm-hmm.
Once you turn 18, you can't until you turn 21. Because the law didn't change when the drinking age in Wisconsin...
Oh, that's kind of like
when it got
that's a
changed
loophole
from
then, right?
18 to 21.
That's
They
so
didn't
weird.
change the other law where it allows parents to give their kids alcohol.
If you go to Nebraska, you can get alcohol in certain bars.
Oh.
With, like, certain licenses.
And it's just like...
Underage bars. Like, what?
But yeah, through the ages of 18 to 20, you can't drink at all.
Well, I mean, you can still drink,
You
just
can,
illegally.
but not legally.
So...
I mean, come on, college campuses, people do
Yeah.
do the stuff.
What? No, everybody.
Everyone's
follows the law.
everyone's kosher there. Yeah.
super kosher. So...
The one thing I'm excited for, though, when I'm an adult, is just if I need to stay out past curfew, I can do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's the one thing that I'm looking forward to because, you know, sometimes I just want to eat food at midnight, outdoors.
Yeah, go to
you
Taco
know.
Bell.
I agree.
Oakland Euros though, it's open till 2 a.m. I can get my spinach pies until the early morning. That's what I'm excited for.
So, are you posting this on Facebook?
Am I posting this episode?
Yeah.
We're posting.
Why are
this
you?
on SoundCloud.
Is there like something?
Well, my grandma's on Facebook. But I was going to say, she will listen to this.
Okay,
It's gonna be on SoundCloud. We
Yeah.
can bleep this if you want.
we can cut out
Yeah, I can
most
cut
of
this
the.
out.
We can cut out the police thing.
Sure. Well, I don't care about the police thing. I mean, my following the closing part to the statement. Honestly, she probably don't care. She's chill, but maybe you guys can judge. You guys can judge.
Okay.
So I told her I was with Jess Gibson last night.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's a free-spirited individual. And I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't done. This is I know that's terrible.
That's a way to start a conversation. So I was with this free-spirited individual the other day.
No, but essentially, I turned 18. I went to lunch with my parents, went to work, and then I went to Quinn
Natu-
Patton's house.
Okay.
And slept over.
Shout out to Quinn.
QP, great guy, love him.
Intense, but you know what? He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's great.
I
He's
can
got
appreciate his intensity.
Good heart.
He's good-hearted man.
So
Got it.
you got it. So Jess was like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I haven't done anything that 18-year-olds can do." So ready? You know, combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Dude, the
Oh.
one by the Home Depot?
Didn't go to it.
Combination.
But you
Pizza
know of
Hut
it?
and Taco Bell.
Of course I do.
Ready? Adult. Here's the adult version. Combination, sex shop and smoke shop.
What?
Did you buy
Sounds-
anything?
No.
See, then it's fine.
Did you go to the glory hole?
There wasn't one. I mean, I don't actually know. I didn't go in the bathroom, but
A lot of. this
I really,
is-
honestly wouldn't want to go to the bathroom in either of those places.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like one shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
for all your vice needs.
Combination.
But
sex shop
It was
and
so
smoke.
chill, and I had my passport because I don't have an ID. I had my passport.
Oh my
I
god,
just
you're
handed it
that
to her.
guy. You're the guy. It's like,
I
hi,
got a sign that said they accept the passport.
I want to fly.
Wait, where was this?
in West Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to fly Boner
highly
Express.
recommend it. Great service.
Yeah.
If you need either of those needs fulfilled,
I
it's a
don't.
good place to go.
Need a
They were
pipe.
super chill. Like the woman who was working it was just so cool, and it honestly, like, I feel
Would-
18 now.
Would you work there?
No, God no. Plus the cash register.
Can I say something about a place that I thought was going to be cool, but then it wasn't cool?
Spencer's.
Okay.
So there's this store in West Dallas called Record Head. It's got it's like records, Blu-rays, DVDs, all that stuff. Now,
Anything that's like records and Blu-rays, that's never good. There's just too much of a gap there.
okay, so I thought that people were going to be nice in there, right? Like they would actually like want customers in their store.
You know,
They honestly seemed like they didn't want customers in their store at all.
Wow.
I don't get why businesses like even.
oh my
like,
god.
Because like the people like they weren't like they didn't talk to me at all. They're just like talking with themselves. Some of their jokes were like kind of racist, and I was like, that's weird.
There's this bookshop downtown where like they have no sorting system, and it seems like they don't want to sell any of these books.
Is this the one
Is it the one
that
that
got
Salvation Army?
shut down because there were too many books?
Maybe.
Okay, because there's like this bookshop right by this.
only gone
Once
there
again, in West Dallas, you gotta get Gotta get your store game on point. It's right by the
Temptations was on point.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the Salvation Army.
Temptations, I know where that is.
It's right across the street from the Salvation Army. That place is filthy. There are books everywhere. VHSs for some reason. Like records piled on other things. Weird, like just TVs in random places.
Shout out to Happy Hobby.
There was definitely like an accidental porn DVD with like the VHSs.
Wait. Was it accidentally placed there, or was it accidental porn? Because that's very different.
That's probably a thing.
Yeah, accidental porn is. Oh, look at that.
Ah.
It's happening.
No, it was like I think like the lady who worked there didn't look at the cover and didn't realize it was a porno, but all you had to like really do was look at the back part of it to realize that it was, because it was not cool.
Yeah, most of those covers you can tell.
Yeah, this one it was a little more ambiguous because just like it was clothed women, being like models, and I was like, okay, that could just be like a modeling movie, I guess. If you look at the front, then you look at the back, and it's not.
We didn't talk about the fact that Dono was so interested in this movie about modeling that he looked at the back.
Okay, so
I mean, you browse in these places.
No, okay, you want to know why? Because I bought a VHS of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
And
Which
it was
one?
the first one.
Okay.
It's the one that they actually use their weapons in. The second one, they don't use their weapons at all. So that's why I bought it. I couldn't find it on DVD either. That's why I bought it on VHS. And the thing was right there too. It was like right next to it. So
Gotcha.
I didn't mean to, but I thought it was very interesting that was just there with like everything else that wasn't pornography.
But yeah, so there's this bookshop downtown Milwaukee. It's near. It's in that same area that like the Pabst and that part of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And
like
it was,
where the rep is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was this bookshop kind of near the King and I. You know the King and I?
Oh yeah.
It's on the
where we
street,
do the holiday parade where we end up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's by the mall.
I think I think I know what business you're talking about now.
It was this guy who was a book collector, and
Okay.
he collected all these books, and he basically opened a store to like sell the books.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like how he made his money, because it was just all these like really interesting, cool books. But he had so many books that the weight started to like challenge the structural integrity of the building.
Oh.
So they were afraid that the weight of the books, combined with like the fire hazards and all that, the weight of the books would like cause the foundation to crumble.
Oh no.
So it got shut down.
I think that's
depressing.
the one that I was talking
it?
about.
Probably.
Oh, where there's no sorting system?
Yeah.
Dude,
I haven't been there.
you guys ever heard about Thomas Jefferson's
In a
book
long
collection?
time.
You ever heard about Thomas Jefferson's sexual affairs?
Do you ever hear about Thomas Jefferson?
No, who's that?
T. Jeffs?
But anyways, he had this book collection, right? He'd just buy like thousands of books at a time. And so
Thomas Jefferson loved the slaves, by the way.
Loved the slaves.
Literally.
In one way, didn't like them in the other way.
Oh, he's terrible.
He's kind of a weird guy.
He bought a weird guy.
Father of our nation.
He had literally
Father of a
like
lot of
30,000
things.
books. Like he loved collecting books.
Really?
And so there's the fire of Washington D.C. The National Library like burned partially, and they needed to replace a lot of the books. And Thomas Jefferson was like broke at the end of his life because he kept buying books. So they went to him. They're like, "Look,
like me.
if you sell some of your books, we'll give you cash." So they think they said something like 20% of the National Library is Thomas Jefferson's collection of books.
Wow.
That's a fair amount considering it's the National
That's
Library.
pretty cool.
They have a whole section in there devoted to like the books that they're on display. There's like weird books in there, like books that like I don't think Thomas Jefferson would ever read. Like there are like weird German books. I'm not sure Thomas Jefferson spoke German.
Maybe.
You brought up Happy Hobby.
I did bring up
briefly
Happy
earlier.
Hobby. Yeah.
Do you remember when we went after the all-nighter?
Yes.
That was insane.
Oh, I was so tired.
I think I was dying.
You know, like all-nighter stomach?
Yeah.
And like you finish an all-nighter and you're like, wow, I feel like...
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I just hardcore
Oh
swore.
man.
I'm not bleeping. I didn't bleep last episode.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. We didn't do that.
Yeah, I had that hardcore. And then you go on Happy Hobby and it's like, this is not helping. Is
No.
this place still open? It got like super renovated, didn't it?
I think they're still renovating because
You know what's
Okay.
the worst though? One time I stayed up the entire night watching the entire first season of House of Cards, So I got 15 minutes of sleep.
I remember this.
That sounds
Yeah.
like me, but with
And
Daredevil.
then I had to go to a theater rehearsal the next day, and it was like a hardcore dance rehearsal. So it was just
no.
sensory overload.
Oh, I bet.
Have either of you seen
That's
Daredevil? Yeah.
I've seen the first couple episodes.
man.
I'm really enjoying it.
It is so good. And they really treat Matt, his blindness, really well, like the other characters do.
Yeah, unlike in the movie where he uses his blindness to pick up chicks and that's it.
Yeah.
And he can still basically see because he's
Well,
got like
he
a
still
sensory thing.
Can basically see,
Right.
but like, I don't know. He actually acts like
He
a blind person.
Yeah, he gets pity points in the movie though. It's really awkward.
There's some of that around, but
Oh really?
Great comic.
it's not disgusting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my first experience with Daredevil was in a Master Lock sponsored comic with Daredevil in it. It mainly featured Captain America, but Daredevil was
He's like,
in
oh,
it.
I can't pick these locks.
Yeah, no. The end. I don't remember that much about it. All I remember is that the ending scene was Captain America, like his alter ego in real life. I forget what his name is. Giving a presentation at a college.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve something. Giving a presentation on a college campus about Master Lock. And I was like, why would Captain America be spending his freaking time giving a presentation to college students about Master Lock?
He doesn't have money.
What? He
Yeah,
doesn't
for
need
real.
money.
Have you seen the movie? He spends like a solid 15 minutes being like having terrible jobs,
Wait,
like touring and being like,
Yeah,
Hey.
well, no, that's just he worked for the army, and they're like, look at this captain, dude.
he's a super soldier, but we're using him for this.
Right.
Yeah, why would they do that? Couldn't they get another guy to be Captain America for their whole war thing?
you have a book that says rabbit is rich, but I thought it said rabbit is bitch.
Rabbit at
Oh,
rest.
damn. Also, okay, so how long have we been recording, Noah?
An hour and a half.
Okay. Should we...
Should we stop?
I don't know. Wait.
I mean, you know what?
I don't really care. I
People
could keep
told me the
talking.
podcast was too long at an hour, which I'm like, do you listen to podcasts?
I don't get that. Like, some people devote time to listening to a podcast as opposed to just playing
Yeah,
in the
here's
background.
because like the thing is, I listen to a podcast, the Super Best Friend Cast, that sometimes goes to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't,
good.
like, put aside time to listen to podcasts except for, like, Night Vale, because that's a story podcast.
I should get back into Night Vale. I really didn't enjoy it. It was creepy, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's that time we were listening to it on Google Hangouts, and you're like, I don't know about this.
Well, that's because I was listening through Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode.
We still have to do...
Oh, yeah, we gotta do
Joy. What?
Ready?
Yeah.
Gotta review.
Also, I see your book. I see your Capote book, and then I think... Hold on.
I'm really
Should
not
do-
excited for this. More packaging,
These
Joy.
are Thin Mints. The Thin Mint Crunch.
Because to me, these always tasted like if Listerine was solid.
I think that's a terrible description. I completely disagree. Crunch
Yeah.
test. Crunch test.
That's pretty good. That's better than the first one.
Mm.
I'm not a huge fan of the first one. This one's pretty good.
Actually, this one's better than the first one. Yeah.
The mint is very subtle.
Yeah, the mint's not as intense
But I like
as
it that
actual
way.
Thin Mints.
I mean, to me, it still tastes horrible, but it tastes better than normal Thin Mints. So I think.
Very disappointing.
What? I'm sorry, Tucker, do you mind speaking words to the audience?
I wanted to do a beta test of Capote meets Capote, or Capote, whatever it was called.
Okay, that's Harry S. Truman. That's
It's
not
just the
Truman.
wrong
Capote.
Truman, and I'm really...
Yeah. That's the President Truman, arguably the more important of the two.
Whoa.
Hey, shots fired.
So, for anyone who doesn't know...
Oh, I give that a Thin Mint
Ooh, it has a nice
crunch
aftertaste.
thing. Like,
I would give it 5 dancing skeletons out of 15.
I give it 7 out of 15.
I give it...
Anything higher than a 10
Whatever
is
it
just
wants to be.
ridiculous.
Tucker, you're gonna say something?
Like, truly completely.
Donovan and I are working on a hypothetical...
Hypothetical TV show that probably
sketch
won't
comedy show,
happen.
because I work 6 days a week, so it hasn't
And
been
I work
working out.
4, so...
And the person who's going to produce it is currently in Europe.
Mhm.
So, but one of our major sketches is called Capote versus Capote, because Donovan and I both do a pretty impeccable Capote impression.
It's
Do
true.
it. Do it.
I don't know if I can do it. I haven't done it in a while.
I haven't done mine in a while either. We can try.
We can try.
See, because
You have to like watch Capote to like get into it.
Harper, are you there?
I'm not drunk. Why would you say that I'm
I don't know why you say you're drunk. I've only had 3 whiskeys.
I would never drink before an interview.
We're in Harper.
Yeah.
Harper, why do you write such a good book? And you give me so many
You
expectations.
just do such a good job.
No.
I just want to commend you, Truman.
No.
Truman, you've just always been so good at writing.
Do we have any ice?
We created a new,
I don't know if we have any
a
ice.
new genre of writing. And I think it's just great what you're doing with it.
No, thanks, Truman.
No problem.
Yeah, I
So,
really appreciate it.
This has been the DMCBcast.
Oh, we got to do questions.
Do we have a question?
Can we take questions
Do
from
we
the
have a
audience?
question right now? Alright, here's my question.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I got a
I
question.
forget about
I've got
I
a
forgot about the
question.
question.
I've got a question. Did you ever find the bodies? I wrote a book. It's called Cold Blood.
Oh my god.
I never recovered from it. Harper?
No, I
Harper,
hit
never
the mic.
recovered from it. I'm losing it now. I'm losing it.
Yeah.
Talks nice question.
My question?
Harper?
Yeah.
Harper, you
I forgot about the question part. No, I'll go. Unless you want to finish out with yours.
Do you think the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell is better
Ooh.
than a combination sex shop and smoke shop?
Well,
Sub-question.
The way you put that question was very
Sub-question.
leading.
Is a combination pizza and Taco Bell better than a combination H&R Block and Taco John's?
What?
Absolutely.
An H&R Block combination.
Get your taxes done and go get a taco. That's where I'm at.
I'm not there with him. If Truman Capote
Right.
You?
and Truman Capote
Yes.
got in a fight, which one would win?
Would it be Truman Capote A or Truman Capote B?
Yep.
Or Harry S. Truman.
Okay, sub-question.
Harry S.
Was
Truman.
there a part of Truman Capote's life where he wasn't drunk? Fill me in.
Alright.
drink.
So
I think with that.
that's been the DMCBcast for this week.
Yeah.
Some stuff happened on this one.
Season 2, episode 2.
No.
I apologize if Noah doesn't edit out the part where I talked about certain things, and if any of my family listened to this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cut out the college part.
I'm 18 now.
Where-
What? Oh yeah, yeah.
the one at 24
name
minutes.
of it. Yeah.
And possibly
Yeah.
the police one. Maybe not.
No, I don't care about the police one. Maybe his name.
Maybe his name, yeah.
Okay.
Because he is
It's up
a
to you.
professional.
I don't think it matters.
So for
He's
the
a public worker.
the DMCBcast, I'm Truman Capote.
I'm Truman Capote.
And I'm Noah.
What are you doing here?
Are you
Who
Harper?
letting me do this
Are you
video?
Harper? You got black hair. You must be Harper. Go set a Watchman, Harper.
Can we do the thing even though there's no video where we like pretend to talk to each other while the camera pans out?
Yeah.
Good night.